Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Now, William Samoei Ruto is addressing the nation concerning the UDA Party nominations, which have just ended today. And I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the UDA Party. One, because of what they have done today. There were some few challenges, but I can say that they were able to be very organized and they carried out the nomination very well today. However, there were some few challenges which we are going to discuss right now in this video. But please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video for the first time, please support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend my channel to reach out to other people. Now, I want to be very fair to UDA Party because it is a new party which is carrying out a nomination for the first time, and the way they carried out this nomination, it is like a party which has experience for so many years. Why? Because it was very much organized. However, there were some few challenges which I noticed during the party nomination. One, it is the issue of the party ballot materials. The ballot materials were the challenge, 80% of the challenge facing the UDA Party nominations today. In some areas, for example, the ballot materials were insufficient. Some places like Kericho, and not all the people voted because the ballot materials, the ballot papers were insufficient in those areas. In some other places, the ballot materials were not there completely and people did not vote. Places like in Turkana. So people had to come and they went away without voting, and they had to postpone the voting process in those regions, in some places in Turkana, because the ballot materials were not there completely. In some other cases like Bomet today, we saw the ballot materials were there, but the ballot papers were marked. Though, according to the UDA press conference, they said that the marked ballot papers were not for the UDA party because they lacked the serial number and the watermark. So they termed those marked ballot papers as fake. In some other regions, like here in Kiambu, some other aspirants were complaining about the ballot papers. They were saying that their names and their picture were not available in some of the ballot papers around some regions. That was that the challenge of ballot papers. Another issue, according to me, the second one. So the first one is the issue of the ballot materials. The second issue is chaos. Chaos. What caused this chaos? Some people believed that, this nomination will not be free and fair nominations. That is why they caused chaos. In a region like Kiambu, where the ballot materials were banned by people from that region because they were saying that there is favorism, and the person who will be nominated is not the person who will be nominated by the people. According to them, the UDA party was going to nominate that person because they favor that person. That is why people were angered by that issue, and they burned down the ballot materials. In the places like Bomet, we saw some aspirants complaining about the marked ballot papers, and we saw even an aspirant like Sosion who was complaining, and he was at some point saying that he would wish that these party nominations to be postponed in certain areas. So chaos, and some places like Bungoma, two aspirants were injured because of the chaos. So I think UDA parties should focus on that area to make sure that during the election they should come up with something and and try to make sure that those challenges of chaos are being uh, sorted out. So that is another issue. Another issue which is very, very important that I noticed during the party nominations is the issue of people not, you know, if you look at how people voted today, elderly people were not able to vote. Why? Because the lineup for voting process was not good enough. For example, you cannot expect an elderly person to be on the same line with youths. They should have arranged that, this line is for the youths, this line is for the elderly, and this line is for people with disabilities. I did not see that one. So I think that process also should be considered during the next time. Another big challenge is the transfer of ballot materials. It was a challenge because, and the main cause of this challenge was the issue of fuel. In this country, we are facing a challenge of fuel, and at some point, the UDA party had to, you know, uh, the ballot materials were being taken by motor vehicles, matatus, to some areas because lack of fuel, which was the main challenge. So that is what I observed. However, I want to congratulate UDA Party for everything that they have done. They were very much prepared, and William Samoei Ruto was in charge. He had promised that he will take charge during the nomination process, and actually, there were no much challenges. It was only a small challenge, which was also sorted out. And William Samoei Ruto had said that he will spend around 500 million Kenyan shillings for the party nomination because there were so many, around 15,000 places of votes. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was my analysis today. Thank you for the love and support that you're showing me. If you're watching this video for the first time, please just subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Thank you guys and have a good night.